Welcome to another soul journey. Where shall we go today? To start off, we're going to do a longer practice of breath work to get us into a state to allow us to go into this journey. This is a journey that has been popular for children and children of all ages, if you will, as we go to a library and have a chance to release some things that we may be holding on to, or that is the intention. So let us begin by all of us taking a long, slow, deep breath in. And hold it in for a moment when you reach that space of capacity, and then slowly exhale. As you exhale through this breath, putting the intention to melt away any tension that may be there in your body, your mind, your heart, as you gradually relax more and more deeply with each breath. Taking another slow, deep breath in, holding it, and then exhale, emptying your lungs completely with your out breath. Taking a third deep breath in, taking your time, hold it for a moment, and then let it go. Oftentimes we feel ourselves after that third breath starting to drift into a state of deeper relaxation. So continue this breath slowly and gently as you bring your awareness to the top of your head now. And maybe you see that star shining down, or just sense or imagine that feeling of light right at the top of your head. Maybe even letting the muscles in your head relax, your temple relax, even your eye muscles. If you close them or allow them to softly gaze, releasing any tension there. Your cheeks, your jaw, softening with the intention of letting go of all tension. Letting that sensation of peace and calm flow down into your neck. Feeling it loosen every muscle, every fiber, as that starlight filters through every cell, and that intention of sending breath to relieve, to relax, to release. And with each breath you take, this relaxation feeling becomes deeper and warmer and brighter, working its way into the deep muscles of your shoulders, soothing them. This peaceful feeling begins to flow down your shoulders into your arms, loosening the muscles, the forearms, the hands, relaxing and soothing all the way to the tips of your fingers. And another breath. As your body calms and your mind relaxes, your thoughts may seem to become lighter and more detached from the milieu of the day as you slip further and further into this state of being, just as you are right now. Maybe bringing your awareness to your chest and your stomach, feeling that light begin to gently bring peace with every rise and fall of your breath there. And that peaceful sensation flows throughout this area of your body, soothing every muscle and relaxing every organ. Maybe you even turn your attention to your upper back and feel that relaxing sensation flow all the way down your spine, each vertebrae filled with that light, that peace, feeling every muscle there calm and unwind. Now your entire upper body has been filled with that light. Notice what it feels like. sending breath to any places that may still feel that dis-ease or discomfort. And with another breath in, maybe you now feel that light move down, relaxing at the hips, as that light works its way through your lower body, the backs of your thighs, the front. Feel all those large, strong muscle groups becoming looser and more peaceful with each breath now. And with a deeper breath, feel that sensation flow down now past your knees and into your calves. Even those ankles relax, all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. The entire lower body completely filled with that light. Any remaining tension from anywhere in your body flowing out with every breath through the tips of your toes. You are here, calm, supported, and held. And now it's time to journey beyond, as we go on a healing journey within to a place of deep stillness. Breathing in and out. And maybe you picture yourself walking down a busy street full of shops and businesses, noticing the crowds of people that hurry from place to place. Even the sense of cars and buses as they speed through these roads, crawling through this big city bumper to bumper. But just up ahead, next to the sidewalk, you notice a narrow doorway between two buildings. It's a small opening that looks like a cozy place to retreat from all this milieu around you. So you walk towards that doorway, slipping easily through the crowds. And as you arrive, you step inside that narrow entrance. And maybe it's dimly lit, but it's still warm and inviting, and provides you with shelter from the outside world. So with another breath, you take a few steps deeper into that entrance as you find yourself at the top of a flight of 10 stairs. And you slowly make your way down these steps. As you do, the sound of that city begins to fade away. With each step you take, you feel yourself moving away from the noise of the world, both the noises you can hear and also the ones within, as you create this place of deep quieting. As you gradually descend those 10 steps, you sink deeper and deeper into that place of peace. 1, 2, 3, that world becoming all the more quiet. 4, 5, 6, almost to the bottom now. 7, 8, another breath in. 9, 10. You reach the bottom of this staircase. Home. Feeling calm and deeply centered and grounded. You can barely hear the sound of the street above you now. It's so far away. And before you is a great wooden door that looks as old as the earth itself. This door has no handle or lever with which to open, so you study the door more closely, and you notice that the word release has been carved into its intricate surface. So you contemplate this word, feeling the essence of it in every cell. Release. Slowly you begin to feel a sensation of opening, of letting go, of releasing, and the sounds of that door unlocking. Its old hinges creak as it slowly opens to reveal a grand room. And you see this room is a library filled with bookshelves, and it has a great domed ceiling colored like the sky. So you step inside this room, and slowly the door closes behind you. This room is your private place, secluded, inviting, feeling the protection of those walls. It has no noise to the outside world, so it's very quiet. You may feel content and secure in this place. As your breath fills this room, you see that in the center is a small wooden desk, and on that desk a large, old, dust-covered book. So you make your way to it, and you pick up this book, feeling that connection, feeling the weight of it in your hands. And you may feel that sense of wonder as you take in this grand old book. For it has rested in this place for a long time, waiting for you since long before you were born. And you open the cover and notice that all the pages are blank. This is your book of freedom. It has the power to free you from anything in life that might be bothering you or weighing you down. And it's time for you to write in this book. So take a moment to think about anything that is troubling you in your life, bringing to mind any situation that seems to be blocking you, any upcoming event that creates fear, maybe a person that you feel conflict with, or any negative feelings that you may be holding on to that no longer serve you. Write about anything at all that you feel is holding you back or that burdens you. There is no right or wrong way to do this. Simply feel or imagine your thoughts and feelings being imprinted in this great book. Taking your time, allowing images to form in your mind, and allowing your feelings to flow like ink, filling those pages of this book. Maybe you even sense those pages are filling up with all of your concerns. This book absorbs them all. And as the pages fill with your words and pictures, perhaps you even notice with every breath, feeling lighter and more positive. You have been heard, you have been seen, and you have been understood. Maybe letting that reassurance and relief echo through every cell as you breathe. And when you are ready, closing this book, feeling its weight as you set it down, and noticing the difference in the lightness you may feel inside as you breathe every breath. And with the next breath in, on the exhale, maybe you see now that the domed roof begins to slowly open. Slowly but surely, the roof opens completely, revealing that incredibly blue sky above. And you stand with your arms by your side, observing the sky above. And you gently raise your arms and hands, your palms facing away from you. And as you do, you see that you have the ability to float as your feet lift off from this floor. Maybe noticing that wave of exhilaration as you realize that you have the freedom to fly anywhere you choose. So with another breath in, on the exhale, you raise your hands and float higher. And when you lower them, you gently descend. You have complete control. So with effortless ease, you begin to float towards that open roof above you, gliding out above the roof and slowly up into that blue sky. Can you feel that freedom in the weightlessness, flying higher and higher? Maybe even seeing that entire city below you gradually becoming smaller and smaller as you leave this world behind you, floating high up into the heavens now. Higher and higher you fly, passing through every cloud, feeling more joy and light, that sensation of freedom through every cell. And look, you can fly right out into the cosmos, leaving all of your concerns far behind you. With your arms raised, you ascend higher and higher, traveling beyond the skies and out into space. And maybe you even turn to look back on that earth, that small blue sphere, floating in a vast emptiness of space. Taking a moment just to drift and float, admiring the beauty of the stars and that planet far below. You are weightless, serene, at peace. That sensation of floating is profoundly relaxing and illuminating, and allows you to slip into even deeper a state of stillness. Feeling that distance, millions of miles away from anyone or anywhere, and yet connected to this entire universe. Feeling that vastness in every cell, timeless. And from deep within that silent space inside you, maybe you hear that voice of your most illuminated self. Its loving words echo in your mind. I am worthy. I am royalty. I came from light. I am light. I am free to experience life in any way I choose. My consciousness is not bound by time or even space. I am limitless. I am made of stars. I am free from all the concerns about my past, as well as concerns about my future. My life is, and here I am. I release my grip on life. I am calm in the knowledge that all my needs will be taken care of. The good moments, the difficult moments will come and go, and I will still be doing my best not to judge. I welcome them all. I observe them all. If problems arrive, I will face them. I will observe them with the wisest mind, and I will not judge myself for my own struggles through this experience. I am a unique and glorious being of infinite worth and potential. I am valued and loved beyond my comprehension. My life continues to transform in magical and unexpected ways. Obstacles that may have seemed impassable are insignificant, for I will rise above them. Every day and in every way, my life continues to become more harmonious, and I trust that path and this journey. I am grateful. My arms are open, as is my heart. Amnyong Korenge Kyo, the sound of the heart opening in this universe. And before we return to that blue dot, that place that is home, we remember the words of Carl Sagan. Looking again at that place, that's here, that's home, that's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you have ever heard of, every human being who ever was lived out their lives there. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions and ideologies and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and every coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and every peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, and every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. The earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph, they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in this universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all of this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit, yes. Settle, not yet. So like it or not, for the moment, the Earth is where we make our stand. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known. Breathing in. Time to return to that blue dot, to home. Lowering your hands as that brilliant blue world becomes closer, as you return to the wonderful life that is Earth. Maybe taking one last look around you at the infinite, glorious expansion of space, knowing that you can return here at any time. Simply raise your palms and breathe. Every breath, every exhale slowly moving down, back towards Earth, gradually seeing that beautiful planet grow larger and larger, passing the upper atmosphere through the wisps of clouds as you gracefully glide yourself back towards the city, back to home. The open roof of that library comes into view, and you steer yourself towards it easily, gliding down into that place, noticing that moment when your feet come to rest on the floor, and the roof above begins to slowly close itself behind you. You feel relaxed and refreshed and filled with so much light and awareness, stronger than when you arrived. And you see that that large book still rests on that desk where you left it. So you pick it up and open it. And you see that once again the pages are empty. During your journeys through space and time, it has been cleansed, so only pure paper remains. And maybe in that book, on one of the pages, you see a future moment when you are in joy and happiness. Notice what it is, not as a wish or potential, but something that will happen. And maybe you can feel the sensations in that moment. The feeling of a smile or laughter. The sun on your face. and the joy in your heart and in every cell. Letting every cell within remember this moment to come. Proof that there is another side to this darkness, and you will come out, perhaps transformed and changed, but you will come out on the other side. And look how bright you shine. Maybe there are others in that vision. Notice their faces, their stories, and how you have enriched their lives. Taking a deep breath as you close that book for now, knowing that you can return whenever you'd like, and make your way back towards the door. Body lighter, breath deeper, and the door swings open for you as you step out of this library. And before you are 10 steps that lead back up to the city. As you make your way back up the steps, you feel yourself becoming more and more alert, more and more refreshed. 10, 9, slowly walking up. 8, 7, 6, becoming more and more alert. 5, 4, 3, you are nearly back now. 2, 1. You now stand in the open doorway, looking out onto a now quiet city street. Perhaps you feel more clear and calm and at peace in this world. You notice that all the traffic has departed and all the pedestrians have disappeared. So you step out of that doorway and you can now see that all the streets are empty and in peace. You can stroll freely and confidently to any place you choose. Breathing that sensation in. You are now ready to return to your full waking state and take with you this sense of newfound freedom with you into your daily life. As you become aware of your physical body and the room you sit in, maybe you wiggle your toes and fingers. Breath awakening, bringing vitality to every cell as you still hold on to that truth, that light that will remain with you and that you can revisit whenever you'd like. And we take 3 deep breaths together, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Welcome back, fellow journeyers. I hope you enjoyed that visit to the library and to the cosmos themselves, with thanks to Carl Sagan and those timeless words he said back in 1994, Pale Blue Dot. I enjoyed journeying with you to the heavens and beyond, and look forward to many journeys to come. Thank you for sharing your stories, your hopes, your fears, and above all, your connection, where we are in this together, and we will come out on the other side together with richer stories and what I believe are stronger beliefs in ourselves and our great capacity to change and transform even this blue world. Have a wonderful evening, and good night for now.